Well, good morning and welcome. It's a lovely day. My name is Emmanuel Emenike. I welcome you to Sports this morning on a lovely Tuesday. Like I said, a lot of things are happening today, and we're so happy to be here to talk about those things happening in the world of sport. Usually, in the next 25 minutes, we'll just take you on a trip around the world of sports and, talk about the things that are happening in the world of sports and do our best on the show to inform you and, of course, keep you updated. Tonight, as you know, UEFA Champions League games will be played. Some people feel some of those games are already concluded, but, of course, it's still highly anticipated. And, of course, we'll keep our fingers crossed and just look at what is happening. And, of course, we'll try and look at the games, see what chances the Spanish teams still have left. Of course, usually we start from home. We'll look at what is happening to our own dear Super Eagles. News coming in that Emmanuel Emenike may just not be part of the busy June schedule that the Eagles have. He picked up an injury on Sunday, which rules him out for the rest of the season. We're also going to be talking about Nigeria Professional Football League, the crisis surrounding the league, some clarifications that have been made. Of course, we will try to see how all those things will shape up, and probably we might just be seeing an end to the crisis, especially today that a peace parley will take place. So we'll just look at that. In between all of the things that I said, we would look at the papers. We'll see what the papers are for us, if probably there's one or two things we missed in our discussions on the show. We have a lot lined up this morning, so let's just get on with it. Well, I'm happy that I have Toyin Ibitoye with me on the show this morning. It gives me much pleasure. Let me just quickly welcome you, Toyin. Good morning.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be on the program once again. As you said, so much to talk about. Abroad, at home, big game tonight. Miracles. Well. Can a miracle happen? Can there be a comeback? A lot of things to talk about on sports this morning.
All right. Well, we just give you an idea of what we will be talking about. Let's go on a break now. Just catch our breath. When we come back, we'll go full blast into the issues we have on sports this morning.
Catch the thrilling moments of football actions as primary schools from 12 states of the Federation and Lagos log it out in Season 5 of the Channel's National Kids Cup. From May the 21st to the 27th, schools from Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Ogun, Edo, Osun, Abia, Niger, Kaduna, Oyo, Jigawa, Ekiti, Anambra and Delta States will all do battle like never before. Come see the thrills, the dribbles, as the kids show their skills on the pitch. Channel's National Kids Cup, catching them young. This tournament is in conjunction with the Lagos State Football Association, Eko Football.
It's no longer news. Season 5 Channel Skills Cup. The countdown has already begun. Entries have closed right now. If you didn't register, it means you've missed out on what is going to be a bumper package.
Wait for season 6.
Wait for season 6.
Wait for season 6. And about over 40 schools that will now be narrowed down to the final 4 after a few competition for the Lagos schools. And then they join the 12 coming from the other states, as we saw in that promo, for the National Kids Cup. And of course, Eko Football, that's the Lagos State Football Association, are involved in this. By extension, the Nigerian Football Federation are also involved in this, because it's now a national event. So we're looking forward to plenty of fun. The best National Kids Cup, Channel's Kids Cup we've seen. The best out of all the 5 seasons we've had. This, I'm sure, will be the biggest and the best.
I am happy because it's not just about sitting down and criticizing people. It's about
getting involved in the planning.
Getting involved in the planning. And this is one of the best ways to curb some of those things we talked about, age sheets and all that. We just saw what happened at the under-17. A lot of us were happy. And if Channels is doing what they are doing and other people are doing stuff like this, probably some of those problems we have.
We'll put structures in place.
Will not be there anymore. All right, let's quickly go into what we have lined up on the show this morning. Let's talk about what, to me, is a sad one. Because if you're looking at a striker that has shown form, consistency in the last 1 year, you would be talking about this man on your screen, Emmanuel Emenike, a striker that fits into the plan of Coach Stephen Keshi. And what do you have on your screen? Injury sends Emenike back to training room. I mean, not the kind of news you want to hear in the busy month of June.
It's, you know, it's a big drawback. Yeah. It is a big drawback. The games we played without this guy, we struggled. Final of the Nations Cup, we got a goal. We had to rely on the midfielder coming in to get the goal. In the World Cup qualifier against Kenya, we battled for 93 minutes before a substitute got us a goal from a goal mouth scrabble. Yeah. It was almost like we literally forced the ball into the net with the last kick of the game. You know, we struggled without him, and he was the top scorer at the Nations Cup. Comes with plenty of power, holds up the ball very well, and somehow we have come to play to his strengths in the team. So it's going to be difficult for us. Who will come in now without a friendly game? Okay, there's a friendly game against Mexico, probably. One friendly game. Who will come in now and adjust to the team? You took the question from my mouth. In your mind, who comes close? Well, Anichebe will have been the best option, but Anichebe right now, the last thing on his mind is a return to the national team. We're told he's not picking his calls. Yeah. He's not shown any kind of interest so far. That leaves us with plenty of headache. Who do we bring in? Do we throw in? Some have suggested Mohamed Gambo, Michael Enaramo. Was Enaramo listed amongst those called up? No, he wasn't. He wasn't listed. So what are we going to do? Call in a fresh player, or look at somebody, Mohamed Gambo, or look at? I mean, Keshi has a lot of work on it. He has a lot of work, and this is a crucial. And a lot of people have suggested probably he change tactics as well. You know, because if you change tactics, when are you going to put to test? Unless, these are away games. You know, these are away games. They are more difficult than home games. Don't take risks. You don't take risks because you have to adjust to the weather, adjust to the fans, probably adjust to officiating, and all of things. Your players' strengths, so which might take you 1 or 2 games to discover. In fact, the thing is, NFF, Keshi, everybody should come down now and try to quickly map out the strategy that will make sure we get the 6 points from these 2 games going forward. But surely the player would have to be replaced. Surely, he can't play. He's out for another 2 months, probably only for our last game. If we are still in the race for the World Cup, hopefully we'll still be in the race in September. Last round of qualifiers. But it's a big loss for us because this is a big guy, top scorer at the Nations Cup, and it's a handful for defenders. Now we need to find solution from somewhere quickly if we must make the most of these games in June. All right. Earlier I said I was happy that Toyin Ibitoye was here with me this morning. We're going to talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League. The things you hear are not palatable, but I'm a bit optimistic with what we hear will be happening today at the Peace Pally, sort of. But of course, it should be coming up on your screen now. The chairman of the LMC has explained some of the naughty issues, some of those issues that some of us we're grappling with. We still do not understand, but that's it on your screen. The league management company, LMC, committee or company, whichever one, is the new licensee for the administration of the Professional Soccer League in Nigeria from the 2013 under Article 24 of FIFA statutes. Some people say that's debatable. LMC has share capital of 100 million, and of course 25% subscribed on incorporation. 100 million shares. 100 million shares. Yeah, these are the issues. I mean, 25% of these 100 million shares, according to the law and the explanation of the LMC chairman, are only allowed for subscription on incorporation. That means immediately you are incorporated, that's the amount you are able to subscribe. And then he also said 20% is held in trust out of the 25, while 5% is golden shares for the NFF. Fantastic, no problem about that. And it goes on to say that 60% of these shares will be held for participating teams. Once they are reorganized, they are able to come and take up these shares and also take up their status in the top league. I'm going to ask you a question. All of these things look good. Very good. But why do we always have problems with good ideas? Why don't good ideas work? You know, it's the same problem that we came up with. It was the same summary that we came to on Friday. Beautiful ideas from the LMC. And then the club owners also are asking for a change. They don't want this to continue the way things are. So in between the LMC and the club chairman, there is a loss of information. They just can't understand communication gap. And I think that ideally, when this kind of thing is being put in place for clubs, the clubs would have been part of the planning. Should be carried along. Should understand exactly what is going on. There are some intelligent guys in the club owners. A lot, actually. Some of them, so we just can't say these guys are not intelligent. There are some intelligent guys there who will understand what